Looks like there's more bad news for Sony. This is coming from the Game Post. Marathon player count has fallen 96% since launch. This was the game that was supposed to save Bungie. Destiny 2 collapsed. Obviously, they haven't had Halo in a very long time, but Marathon was supposed to be it. It was supposed to be their big hit. It was going to save Bungie. Everything was riding on this game, and it is collapsing. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the fate of Bungie. I think it's over. I mean, Destiny's over, and Marathon seems to be dead on arrival. Like, nobody's talking about this game at all. It's quietly slipped under the radar, and this is a very expensive game with a lot of controversy attached to it. And this is after Bungie just had massive amounts of layoffs. It was a month or two ago, just like every other AAA game studio out there. And yeah, I could totally see Sony just shutting them down completely, or just, you know, busting out the Bungie brand name for projects down the road. But it's over, man. It's done. Let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Go out to Kickstarter, look for Geeky Sparkles Retro Halloween Revenge glowing enamel pins. You've got a week yet to back these pins. We're going to fulfill these at the same time we fulfill the other Halloween pins. These are glow in the dark. People wanted them, so we brought them back, and we added a neon pin this time. So thank you very much for the support. These have been super popular. Last year, she sold out. I mean, it was crazy. So now you have another chance to get them. Let's talk about this. It came originally from Pirate Nations, where I saw it, and then I found an article on it. But Pirate Nation on X said Marathon lost 96% of its players since launch day. Some people think Sony's going to shut down the game and there's going to be more layoffs. I don't even know what's left of Bungie at this point. There's no Destiny. Marathon's dead. They don't have Halo. What is this company? Why are we keeping this company in business? Why are we keeping them going? The game currently has a 24-hour peak of 3,700 and a launch peak of 88,000 concurrent players. The game has had few increases after the updates and events, but the player count has continued to fall. Season 3 will be an important test for Bungie as it tries to bring players back to Marathon. I don't think anybody was playing Marathon. Like, again, this one kind of launched. I think we had some Destiny players check it out, but nobody talks about this game. Nobody talks about this game. So here's an article. It's the Game Post. It said Season 3 is a make or break. I went out and checked the numbers. Now, again, this is Steam. It's not showing us what the PlayStation numbers are, but it's not great. I mean, it's really not great. We've got 2,000 people on right now, and even 88,000 people is not great for a title like this. You know, I mean, I just want to rub some salt in the wound here. PAL World all-time peak, 2.1 million. There's 210,000 people playing PAL World right now. 100 times what are playing Marathon. I mean, that's insane. Let's see. Let's go out to Arc Raiders. All-time peak 9 months ago. This is Arc Raiders, guys. This isn't a Sony game. 481,000 9 months ago. Currently 24,000 people playing Arc Raiders, which just did a Subway promo or something, I guess. See what else we got here. Let's go Marvel. New Marvel game. Oh, that's not good. That's about to say there's like 3,000 people playing it. What else we got here? Popular day. Mortal Shell 2. I don't even know what Mortal Shell 2 is. I've never played Mortal Shell. It just came out. Oh, it just came out a couple days ago. That's why. Yesterday. But there's 37,000 people playing this. You know, it's not looking good, guys. So Marathon's player count has fallen more than 96% from its Steam peak, and Season 3 could decide its future. Marathon launched on March 5th, 2026, and hit a record 88,000 concurrent peak players on Steam. 5 months on, its 24-hour peak is just 3,500. It's a little bit higher than that, but that puts Marathon more than 96% below its launch record on Steam, a drop severe enough that Season 3 looks like another content update. Less like a content update, more like a test of whether Bungie can rebuild a dwindling player base. Rebuild from what? Like 88,000 for a Bungie game is not great. You know, it's just not great. The awkward part for Bungie is that Marathon did get people through the door. An analyst firm, okay, here we go. Alinea Analytics estimated 1.2 million copies sold across Steam, PS5, and Xbox by March 21st. So yeah, okay, so it did sell, with Steam accounting for about 800,000 players. Forbes' Paul Tassi reported that those estimates were close to the real figure. Alinea updated its estimate in late May to almost 1.5 million sold, with 68% on Steam. So that's not good. If that's, see, I kept thinking all the Bungie, the Marathon players were hiding on PlayStation, but 68% of the sales were on Steam, and there's only 2,000 people playing this game. That's not good. That's really not good. So it's not about nobody buying the game. It's about buyers leaving. Marathon player count has fallen more than 96%. We talked about that. They said they had a recovery. They had 11,000 people in June. They had 40,000 monthly peak during a month that included Marathon's free open play week. The recovery didn't hold. July's average fell 58%. Now, per Steam database, the game hit a 24-hour peak of 3,500, falling from the peak of 88,000, the all-time record. Put another way, Marathon's current daily high is less than 4% of the number it once had playing simultaneously on Steam. Outside peak hours, things look rougher. Marathon has recently been hovering around 1,500 concurrent players on Steam. It's not as bad as Concord. Could be worse. Still not good. Bungie has already identified several reasons retention has been difficult. In a May development update, former game director Joe Ziegler said the team wanted to make Marathon less grindy, more rewarding, while also addressing matchmaking, UI and UX, the endgame solo and duo play, and onboarding. These things needed to be addressed before you launch the game, because you don't really get a second chance anymore, right? Players are going to decide when they play the game, like, am I going to keep playing this one or not? Am I going to see it through, or am I not going to see it through because it's just another FPS? It's just another shooter. It has a cool look, which apparently they lifted from some graphic designers off of DeviantArt or whatever, but it looks cool. It looks different, but it's not enough. On the Marathon subreddit, the player retention threads have focused on the same pressure points, especially the punishing new player experience and progression loop that can leave experienced players with little reason to return after finishing the seasonal goals. So now they're saying Season 3 carries bigger stakes for Bungie. Well, they got rid of Destiny 2, and this is it, man. They were going to focus on this game. And I think they're going to wind Bungie down. I really do. I don't think there's any future for Bungie. Like I said, they'll whip out that brand every once in a while, but I think it's over. Bungie has confirmed that a full PvE mode is arriving during Season 3, with July's Vault Breaker experiment being used to collect feedback and data. Okay, so that's what people were waiting for. Bungie has a game that appears to have sold close to 1.5 million copies, yet Steam's daily peak has fallen by more than 96% from launch. Season 3 doesn't need to recreate March for one weekend. It needs to give enough of those missing players a reason to still be there in October. That is correct. But again, you know, Arc Raiders is doing it better. There's so many first-person shooters out there, extraction shooters out there. It doesn't even... I mean, this game is way late to the party. I think Bungie's goodwill has been burnt. I think Sony's goodwill has been burnt up at this point. A lot of people boycotting anything Sony. So I don't think they're going to go back to this. I think it's over. I think this is, you've peaked. That's it. You know, you were a jock in high school, and that's the best it's ever going to get for you, Bungie. That would be Halo, and you lost that too. So it's like it's over for Bungie 100%. What do you guys think? I think we're going to see a lot more layoffs. And I think a lot of it's just like, they really need to stop with these ridiculous FPS, you know, shooters where you have to be online all the time, 24/7. Every game has to be a game that you play forever. It's not enough to just create a single person experience and make a solid game and just have people play through that game and drop it until the next game. No. We have to create these games that people play forever, because Fortnite, right? Because Fortnite, that's what this is all about. But hey, don't feel too bad, Bungie. Halo's not doing much better. Halo's not doing good either. So it's over, man. I'm going to go back to playing retro games. That's it. I'm out. You know, this is for the birds. All of this, the new AAA gaming or what? God, I sound like such a boomer, don't I? Is that why they call them boomer shooters? because you get old and you're just like, I don't want no online thingamajiggers. I don't want to play with the internet and the foosballs and the Fortnites. Yeah, I just don't give a shit. It's predatory. You don't own your games, especially with Sony now. You never actually get the full game because they're always online. I'm over it. I don't know about you, but I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.